studying there for 10 years before leaving took its toll. My change in mental state wasn't apparent to me until that January, where I found that two of my newly made friends, who I'd formed emotional bonds with, were to move to Georgia. This left me in a bizarre state of mind, where I was trying to convince myself that nothing was wrong, while my mind and body desperately cried for help. This additional stress of Sabrina's condition and my parents' worried responses to it heightened my stress. I was devastated, and it showed. My hair started to fall out, I had severe decline in appetite, I had debilitating headaches, I was always nauseous, the list went on. These symptoms of anxiety lingered until February of that year, before they started to fade away, but they're still there. These experiences with my own mental health and my interest in psychology shaped the rest of my projects. Last school year, I was assigned to write an action research paper on the topic of my choosing. This action research paper was, just as it sounds, a project where I was to collect research on my chosen topic and then proceed to perform an action that helped my cause. Due to my experiences with extreme anxiety and my intrinsic interest in psychology, I decided to choose the broad topic of mental health as my topic. But through my research, I discovered some of the alarming statistics that surrounded teenagers with mental health issues. Additionally, previously that year, I was struck with grief upon learning of the deaths of two of the teens in Martin County, one of them being a death by suicide. As a final decision, I chose the more specific topic of mental health in teens, and that's where I came across Senko's mental health. Concerning the actual action that I would take for this assignment, I had a few ideas to choose from. Earlier that year, the owners of Eagle Marsh Golf Club in Jensen Beach, I believe, and myself hosted a fun golf tournament from which money was collected. This money would go towards my sister's various hospital bills and equipment fees. After that, another fundraiser was held, a car wash. My friends at the Women Club of Stewart and I hosted the event at their building, and again successfully raised enough money to purchase all her needed equipment. So, for my action research assignment, I either had a car wash, an idea in mind, or some sort of golf fundraiser. Instead, I made care packages. These care packages were simple, but more importantly, they were sincere. I wanted to make something that was a more direct gesture to the teens who used Senko's services. Within these care packages were Band-Aids, miniature notebooks, antiseptic wipes, water bottles, and a little note card that featured self-care tips that I handwrote. For the retrieval of some of these supplies, it was just a matter of searching through the shelves in the pantry. But for the rest, they would be bought. Determined to make these care packages successful, I negotiated with my mother, where I would exchange my work and chores around the house for money needed to purchase these supplies. With the help of my mother, all the products needed were acquired, and all the notes were handwritten and ready to be sent. Shortly after that, I decided to make another care package, this one relating to the then approaching school year. Making these packages were my passion, and each item that was placed in them excited me, yet relaxed me. Helping others became my own way to peace. For this reason, I encourage everyone to do what my teacher in 9th grade instructed me to do, to find a topic they are passionate about. Then, take that interest a step further and use that ardor to help someone else. Even if it's just one person, everyone can make a difference in their community, and maybe that will be your pathway to peace. Tonight, I encourage everyone to donate to Senko's mental health and help save a life. Thank you.
I don't know about you, but I believe